took your time.
I got lost.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Out. Okay. We're gonna rebuild.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Sid's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
Yeah, you weren't like that.
Yeah, most people don't like being decapitated.
You were born in Russia.
Unless you're Alucard. Or Dullahan.
How's it coming?
Hydras are indifferent. I just might like it, actually. But most creatures don't like being decapitated. Very far away.
It's alright.
And then how many levels did I unlock since last time? Stage replay. Okay, just that one. That's music, I don't care. This is Karen.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Yes, I have.
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
True.
As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, you have some new stuff for me, actually? That'd be cool.
Don't just stand there gawping.
Ask about Mid. Irreplaceable, the word. That girl doesn't let anything get her down. That's certainly something.
Quite the opposite.
In fact, she got a way of making every bugger get up and dance for her tune.
Like father, like daughter.
I'd say it ran in her blood if I didn't know better. Can't wait to see what kind of queer contraption she comes up with next, so long as she doesn't try to rope me into building it for her. I'll get the supplies, but I'm not gonna support any of that other stuff. Either way,
Hey, mate.
I'm
The only
New-
still.
yeah, I don't care about any of that.
Go on then.
I already got the platinum sword. Better armor, got that. Break gauge build. Great. Increase the limit when taking damage, when dealing damage. These are both music. I don't really need any of that. I think I can heal just fine.
Come again.
Alright.
Or don't.
Oh.
I'm not much bothered either way.
I mean, I'm the only one that buys your stuff. What's this? That means you. That's rude. For future me. Alright.
Blackthorn, you busy?
Always.
What's it look like? I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And
Mid's
no doubt.
very confident in everyone here that she's willing to give these like even Blackthorn's like,
Just
ooh,
leaves the carpenter.
all right,
Let's see if Bardolph's available.
I'll just invent a new religion and science here. Actually, can you craft anything for me? I'll ask about Mid.
Summer storm, that one.
Rolls in when you least expect it, soak into your skin and leaving you ringing of your britches. Just like your old man. Keeps us on our toes, though. Anything in your forge?
Would be.
That's not that much better. Only like 5 points better. But it is better. This is indeed worse. Don't need that. Need those.
No scratches, right?
New sword. All these are worthless. Okay. Thanks, Blackthorn. Where is the carpenter? Is that down below? I wish I had a real sprint. This ain't it. Or is it? Where? How do I get down there? Alright, future me. We're gonna teleport ourselves down there. Whoa, crazy. We fast traveled here with absolutely no problems whatsoever. Glad I didn't get lost for 45 minutes because I didn't read the instructions.
Should be enough to keep us. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch 'em, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause.
I don't remember who that is.
Martha, if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Lee,
Can I open a Birdo office? Medadolo? Bernard. A carpenter who resides in Martha's Rest, whose speed and skill together with the surrounding marsh waters Oh, I remember him. Okay, I got it now. I understand. Thank you.
best I could do.
Alright. Martha! How you doing, lady?
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Alright. Go this way. Glad I did that side quest. It gives me a chocobo to ride. Is there anywhere near him I could fast travel to? No. Oh. That's the head of Hyperion. Alright, chocobo. I don't want to walk all the way there. That would be real cringe and sad and tragic. A little embarrassing. Alright. Goodbye, spiders. Onward! Bees? We don't get any experience for bees and spiders now. You're too weak and ugly. I didn't miss my turn, right? No, I didn't. Cool. I'm still missing part of my tongue from all the sour candy I've eaten in the past, like, 3 days. My birthday was last Friday. My mom got me a bunch of sour candy. Oh, hey, Bernard. And then Saturday was my channel's anniversary birthday.
Hi.
So that was more candy.
My life.
Oh, hi.
What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you know? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Sure. What is
Of
it?
course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss.
But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly.
Wow. Okay, well, let me just hit him with... Alright, don't worry, buddy. We'll clear out all these freaking scorpions and stuff.
This shouldn't take long.
There we go. Yeah, this is going great for them. Oh, okay, there we go. Why is your vineyard so cursed?
All yours, Torgol.
Ow. Just rude. Ow. Once again, just rude. Bop him.
Too slow.
I will learn the timings of this parry. Oop, sorry if I blew out the mic for anybody.
Torgol, kill.
Torgol.
You're finished.
Why is it so cursed? This is like my house. Ow. Ass. Ow.
Garuda!
Kitty punch.
All yours, Torgol.
Ow. I'm gonna learn that precision blocks. Not good against multi-hit attacks. But I can cancel it pretty consistently, apparently. I'm learning my timings. Ow. We're learning. I can parry, I can Titanic block, parry, counter hit, immediately Titanic block again, but if I do 2 swings, I mess up and can't keep up. Alright, alright. I can avoid all of it by dodging instead, but the parries are fun.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That was wholesome. Why did we come here again?
That should take care of Mid's little list.
Oh right, we were gonna
Before she thinks of anything else.
we were freaking helping with Mid Girls list. Real shame that she got named Mid before they learned what Mid was. Anyway, let's go back home. So far, so good. Hey Mid.
All right, Clive, you've all done then.
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
She's cute. I like her. Her reputation's up. Breath of Wind reduces the wind-up cooldown. Oh, wow, that's a Breath of Earth. Okay, yeah, that's my big punch.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Ah, Clive.
Hi.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
Jill hasn't accomplished much, has she?
Oh, Gav was looking for you.
Oh,
He said
best boy
he'd
Gav?
show you in the shelves.
Shut up.
The shelf.
Gav?
Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgol. He must have found something.
Right, we were gonna... Oh, hey, there's this guy, too.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
Is it more than just carving off a tattoo?
You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
Huh.
I know.
Roderick the Physiker.
Other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
You follow the trend of everyone being pretty or handsome in this game.
First thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so long.
Ammonia?
What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing.
Can you speak faster?
A brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go.
Yes, I'll go. Tell me where you need.
Thank you.
I have a plot to do.
No one knows Herb Lord like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find if you know where to look.
Why don't you have more?
For you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
We're going on a trip to find some blue blossom stuff. And then we'll look into why Torgol can manifest into like a dire wolf or whatever. Alright. To the plot. Or to the side quest, which is over here. We are... Oh, cool. It's over there. How are you doing, friendo? We're picking some flowers to go help, freed slaves.
Fine. Now for those herbs.
That's awesome. Hello, chicken. Wait for it. I want to practice. I'm gonna get hit. It's fine. I missed. I was trying to do the parry and I did it too early. Whoa. That's fine. I forgot how to play this. Can you eat them? I want to. Let's cook one up. Mmm. I think we're cooking them pretty good. Ooh. Should we throw in some hornet burgers too? There we go. Delicious. Cooked to perfection. Gordon Ramsay would be rolling over in his grave. Been kind of craving chicken today. Went to a family friend's anniversary, but the food they had, flies, did not eat much. Had flies, so I didn't eat much. Oh no. I read that as the food flies, like it is moving and you have to catch it.
I hope it's the right one.
Order you some chicken. Treat yourself to a meal. All right.
Enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
We only picked up like 3.
Put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
What do you mean, fill the stock? We picked 3 flowers. Clive, I don't think you understand how many people are slaves in this town. We literally have Slave Town. Former Slave Town. They fucking opened up the buffet and they decided to praise the Lord after doing that instead of before. Oh no. Oh no. And then the Lord giveth the flies a meal. I'm sorry, Mika. Maybe Roderick the Physique will help you out.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
It was pretty easy. I found 3.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing.
8 speeches while the flies had cake.
You'll do fine.
I mean,
Taya trusts you.
sounds like you were hit with the plague.
The hideaway
Could have praised harder.
skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind word.
Put both hands together and crush a fly before you, take your daily bread.
I'm I'm still terrified.
Are you complaining about debranding people again?
The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence.
I did not touch the cake, I'm sorry.
Ilk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin.
Excuse me?
One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death.
You have every right to be scared then.
Success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
I don't trust this man.
Makers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight.
Dumbass.
To give their lives to create a world where people like us...
Just smack the hell out of him every time he's wrong.
Your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me?
Tell you to speak faster?
It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter.
Better not, or right aside the head. And then one more on the other cheek. And then a third one, because it's funny. I don't know how well that picked up on the mic, but my hand is now bruised. Alright, reading whatever your face was, thanks for that. Although I did learn some lore, and that it isn't just a tattoo, there's actually like wyvern venom put under it to be spiteful. That's just a jerk move for real. Can't stamp. All the tattoos to hide are just put like right above the butt cheeks. But they're all like dragons and like occasionally a butterfly. Sorry, hold on. Let's collect ourselves. We must learn why our wolf had such a badass transformation and looked so cool. Are you ready, viewers? And my man nipples. They're very, very wide.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgol. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
There's a lot of orphans in this family.
Theory. Clive, I believe that Torgol may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf.
I've seen him fight.
Native to the far northern reaches of Venice.
He's tough.
In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command.
The orphans are fighting.
His name was Fenrir.
Man, it's...
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
We'll handle your orphan comment in a second. But, man, this is a very powerful family here.
Stated explicitly. But I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgol his powers?
Oh, that's good. I'm glad Jill was useful.
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgol and Jill were inseparable.
I wish I saw that.
He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened. Just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgol blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite.
Yes, absolutely. You would have seen Jill get rocked.
His latent birthright as a frostwolf,
was really baller that he turned into Fenrir like that.
Get you, Torgol.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
Did that table just spawn in?
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgol's health.
Uh-huh.
The beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
What? What?
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. I need to
Okay.
introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
They could have phrased that better. So yeah, our family of orphans is pretty badass. And now we're sending our orphans and misfit minions to fight a war. Couldn't have added a little bit of color to the place?
Isn't it brilliant?
I don't know, it's kind of ugly.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else.
Thanks, Mid.
Promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
You get your face reminds me of Chucky, and I don't know how. Don't know how to describe it. I'm dying. Or I'm having an allergic reaction to something.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Wow, what a cool room for stuff. Oh, good, children. Urchins. Mika, I feel like you're the only sane person besides me here. And not just because you're the only person here, but because you're full of intellect and wisdom and knowledge. Where the hell am I going? Wait, was that I'm a Saiyan? Yes. A super one, in fact. Not a super duper one, but a super one. Vivian, can you help me advance the plot? I just found out that my dog is not my dog, but actually Fenrir, and I don't know how to deal with that.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet.
All glove shopping for some reason.
Certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Okay.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You
Excuse
have
me?
nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute?
How old is she? Is she just silver-haired or old, but still hot? I don't know.
A guest.
Wait. We can find out right now. With the lore pages. Vivian Ninetails. Scholar and strategist who makes her home in the hideaway, blah, 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 blah. Probably like 30s. I don't think she's old. Her hair may be gray, but it's silver cute. And her face is very well kept. This man's like in his 60s. And he's half as pretty as Vivian, which means Vivian's in her 30s. That's how math works. Is that my Uncle Byron?
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Byron's awesome.
Clive, my boy!
up a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favourite uncle is here.
Yo, best boy, best boy. Alright, we're gonna have to hold off on clapping Vivian's cheeks. We gotta entertain our Uncle Byron. I'm gonna be pissed off, though, if Byron gets hurt at all in our mission here. So much it scratches a hair on Uncle Byron's head, and I will kill them, their family. I'll wait for their children to grow up so that they're old enough to understand the tragedy that they have to deal with, and then I'll kill them too. Compromise.
Namekian government sues for...
Namekian government?
How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Like the way you think, Mika. We can clap Vivian and hang out with our uncle.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit.
Why are we pretending this child had anything to do with this?
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Why are we pretending?
Very good.
It's all fun and games to tell you feel a finger, but you can see both. Oh no. Clive, my boy, let me tag in.
Come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Are we gonna rescind on the deal?
Were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka.
Uh-huh.
He's engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
But, wait.
And what of your subjects?
Hold on. He's missing a really important detail here. Like, this king should immediately be executed, because, like, the Doms here, right, Mika? So this game's Dom Turf Wars, and everyone else is the little subs, the little subby babies. And anytime a dominant is in a fight, the landscape is gone. The mountains of great, our forefathers are now the dust pits of our children, right? And when two dominants fight, I feel like there's this unspoken rule of we're going to do one clash and then we're going to go, because millions of people will die if we try to fight for real. And then the king's like, oh man, I wish I could just touch my ball hairs and watch my son fight the great Titan. That would be hilarious. Like, no, you asshole, you don't understand. If these two fight, Bahamut and Titan fought, and there are people within 1,000 miles, there is nothing but corpses. And that's if you're lucky. You're lucky if there's corpses. The reality is it'll probably just be dust and ashes, and you're gonna, instead of scooping everyone up and like getting their urns ready, you're just gonna get the little vacuums from the 21 vacuum salute from last stream or whatever, and just kind of suck up everyone, and just like, here is some of us. Anyway,
if the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
Yes, it's very bad. Do not fight here.
There will be losses, it is true.
It's not like 1,000 is a small number.
Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
But it takes 2 citizens to make at least one.
another can be built.
Mandatory bangings for everyone. This is a stupid idea.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
And being so far up his own ass that he opens his mouth, it looks like Vanilla Ice inside his. Oh no, that's a good Vanilla Ice freaking reference there. Thank you, Jojo. Well, you know, when the people die, we'll just have them make more peoples with their poverty penises or whatever. But if it still takes at least 2 people to make a person.
Prepare for battle.
Kill them all, Peter.
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your radiance, I shall depart at once.
What does that flower mean?
May Gregor forgive you.
Okay, hold on. I actually, we haven't used any of the time lore stuff at all, but I kind of want to know what everyone's doing here. Wyvern tail. There we go. Let's look at that real quick. Elegant white flower is a symbol of the Holy Empire of Sambrek. Okay, so it's the symbol. Cool beans. All right, what about freaking Sylvester Sausage here? Emperor of the Holy Empire of Sambrek, who won his throne at least partly by virtue of his son, Dion having awakened as the dominant. Oh, so he got reverse nepotismed up. The former capital of Crystalline Dominion, after a unilateral maneuver by the Holy Empire of the Sambrek of 873, it became the imperial capital. Cool. Olivier Sausage, second son of the Empire, Sylvester Stallone, of the Holy Empire of Sambrek, the third of Empress Annabella, making him half-brother to both Prince Dion and Clive. His mother has involved him in the affairs of the imperial court since he was a small child. Awesome. We'll save Dion for last because he's the coolest. And then there's dear old mom, formerly Duchess of Rosaria before she betrayed her nation and gifted to the Empire. For a short while after the fall of the duchy, she was taken into the protection of the imperial crown, a pretense that ended with her bargained remarriage to the Emperor Sylvester and the birth of Prince Olivier, and her return to the rule of Rosaria as a viceroy. All right, now for best boy, Dion. I hope we don't have to fight. Firstborn son and loyal subject to the Emperor Sylvester, ruler of the Holy Empire of Sambrek, as well as the leader of the Empire's most elite fighting force, because he's Bahamut. The Dragoons. Oh, shit. Dion is also a dominant Bahamut, warden of light, and has often been called upon to summon his icon in defense of his countrymen. Okay. Most recently, the year of 873, when Odin took to the field against them in the Battle of Bellastor. Okay.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Oh, are you an astrologist too? My son is a Sagittarius, and everyone knows that Sagittarius.
Tales were true.
Oh shit. By the way, when they refer to the various gods, do they mean the legit ones from mythology or just different beings named after them? I think it's different beings, but they're consistent in the Final Fantasy universe. Like,
what on earth is Uncle Byron doing here?
Like when they say Odin, they don't mean Norse Odin, but if you look up Final Fantasy Odin, there is a consistent god there.
Wait to find out.
Yeah. But I don't know much about Final Fantasy other than like bits and pieces, so